Picture this, it's date. The air is crisp, leaves are turning golden, and there's a palpable sense of change in the atmosphere. But it's not just nature that's transforming. This date marks a pivotal moment in your journey towards success. The choices you make from this day forward can either propel you towards your goals or become stumbling blocks on your path to achievement. You might be wondering, what's so special about date? Well, my friend, this date symbolizes the beginning of the final quarter of the year. It's a time when many people start to wind down, believing the year is almost over. But for the truly ambitious, for those who refuse to let success slip through their fingers, date is a launchpad for extraordinary accomplishments. However, beware. There are 3 insidious habits, 3 seemingly innocent actions that can derail your success if indulged in after date. These are the silent killers of dreams, the invisible barriers to your potential. And today, we're going to expose them, dissect them, and arm you with the knowledge to avoid them at all costs. So, lean in close, pay attention. Because what I'm about to share with you could be the difference between ending the year with a bang or a whimper. These are the 3 things you must never do after date if you want to unlock your full potential and achieve the success you've always dreamed of. Never stop learning. The first cardinal sin of success. Blockers is allowing your mind to stagnate. After date, when the year seems to be winding down, it's tempting to put your books away, to stop seeking new knowledge, to let your brain coast on autopilot until the new year. But let me tell you, this is a grave mistake. Learning is not a seasonal activity. It's not something you do only when the mood strikes or when it's convenient. Learning is the lifeblood of success, the fuel that powers innovation, creativity, and growth. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start dying, professionally, personally, and intellectually. Think about it. The world doesn't stop evolving just because the calendar is nearing its end. New technologies emerge, market trends shift, paradigms change. If you're not constantly updating your knowledge base, you're not just standing still, you're falling behind. But it's not just about keeping up. Continuous learning after date can give you a significant edge. While others are winding down, you're revving up. While they're getting complacent, you're getting sharper. This is how you position yourself to hit the ground running when the new year begins. Now, I can almost hear you thinking, but I'm tired. I've been working hard all year. Don't I deserve a break? And to that I say, absolutely. Rest is crucial. But resting your body doesn't mean you have to shut down your mind. In fact, the period after date can be the perfect time to explore new areas of knowledge, to dive into subjects you've always been curious about, but never had the time for. Maybe you've always wanted to learn about quantum physics, or perhaps you've been meaning to brush up on your foreign language skills. Or it could be something directly related to your field, a new software, a cutting-edge technique, an emerging theory. Whatever it is, now is the time to embrace it. Remember, learning doesn't have to be a chore. It can be fun, exciting, invigorating. It can reignite your passion and inspire you in ways you never expected. And the best part, the knowledge you gain now could be the key that unlocks new opportunities in the coming year. So how do you keep learning after date? Here are some ideas. Read voraciously. Books, articles, research papers, consume them all. Make it a goal to read for at least 30 minutes every day. You'll be amazed at how much knowledge you can accumulate over time. Take online courses. There's a wealth of information available at your fingertips. Platforms like Coursera, edX, and Udemy offer courses on virtually every subject imaginable. Pick one that interests you and commit to finishing it before the year ends. Attend webinars and virtual conferences. Many organizations host events in the final quarter of the year. These can be goldmines of information and networking opportunities. Start a learning circle. Gather a group of like-minded individuals and commit to sharing knowledge regularly. You could each research a topic and present it to the group, or work through a book or course together. Practice deliberate learning. Don't just passively consume information. Actively engage with it. Take notes, ask questions, try to explain concepts in your own words. This deep processing will help you retain and apply what you learn. Experiment and apply your knowledge. Learning isn't just about absorbing information, it's about using it. Try to apply what you're learning in real-world situations. This practical application will reinforce your understanding and make the knowledge truly yours. Remember, the goal isn't to overwhelm yourself. You don't need to become an expert in everything. The aim is to keep your mind active, curious, and growing. Even small, consistent efforts can yield significant results over time. By refusing to stop learning after date, you're setting yourself up for success, not just in the immediate future, but for years to come. You're cultivating a growth mindset, a hunger for knowledge that will serve you well in all aspects of your life. So, as the leaves change color and the air grows cooler, let your mind continue to bloom. Embrace the joy of discovery, the thrill of new ideas. Because in the rapidly changing landscape of the modern world, the most valuable skill you can possess is the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Don't let the calendar dictate your intellectual growth. Make a commitment right now that after date, you'll become a learning machine. Your future self will thank you for it. Never lose sight of your goals. The second fatal mistake that can block your success after date is losing focus on your goals. It's a sneaky trap that many fall into, and it can undo months of hard work and progress in the blink of an eye. Picture this scenario. You've worked tirelessly for 9 months, pushing yourself, making sacrifices, inching closer to your objectives. Then, date rolls around. The holiday season is on the horizon. The year is winding down. And suddenly, without even realizing it, you start to lose grip on the very things that have been driving you all year. It's easy to see how this happens. As the year draws to a close, there's a natural tendency to relax, to ease off the gas pedal. You might tell yourself, "I've done enough this year. I'll pick it up again in January." But here's the harsh truth. Success doesn't take holidays. It doesn't recognize the turning of a calendar page. Success is a relentless pursuit, and the moment you take your eyes off the prize is the moment it starts to slip away. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not advocating for burnout or suggesting you should work yourself to the bone. What I'm talking about is maintaining focus, keeping your goals at the forefront of your mind, even as the distractions of the season try to pull you away. Think about it this way. The period after date isn't the end of the race. It's the final sprint. It's your chance to pour on the speed, to push past your limits, to finish strong. This is where champions are made, where average performers become exceptional, where dreams transform into reality. But how do you maintain this laser focus on your goals when everything around you seems to be winding down? Here are some strategies. First, revisit and reaffirm your goals. Take some time to sit down and really look at what you set out to achieve this year. Remind yourself why these goals matter to you. Reconnect with the emotions, the drive, the burning desire that set you on this path in the first place. Write your goals down, again. Yes, even if you've done this before. The act of putting pen to paper or fingers to keyboard reinforces your commitment. Place these written goals somewhere you'll see them every day. Make them unavoidable. Break your remaining goals down into smaller, actionable steps. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you look at a big, audacious goal, but when you break it down into smaller tasks, it becomes manageable. Create a plan for the remaining months of the year. What specific actions can you take each day, each week, to move closer to your objectives? Use visualization techniques. Spend a few minutes each day imagining yourself achieving your goals. Make it vivid. See the details, feel the emotions, immerse yourself in the success. This mental rehearsal can be incredibly powerful in keeping you motivated and focused. Create accountability. Share your goals with someone you trust. A friend, a mentor, a coach. Ask them to check in with you regularly. Knowing that someone else is invested in your success can be a powerful motivator. Celebrate your progress. Don't wait until you've achieved the final goal to acknowledge your hard work. Celebrate the small wins along the way. This positive reinforcement can help you stay motivated and focused. Adjust if necessary, but don't abandon. If you realize that a goal you set earlier in the year is no longer aligned with your values or circumstances, it's okay to adjust. But don't use this as an excuse to give up entirely. Modify your goal, but keep pushing forward. Use the power of routine. Establish daily habits that align with your goals. These could be as simple as spending 15 minutes each morning reviewing your objectives, or setting aside an hour each evening to work on a specific project. Consistency is key. Leverage the power of no. As the year winds down, you'll likely face more social obligations and distractions. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your goals. It's not about being antisocial. It's about being focused. Keep a success journal. Each day, write down one thing you did that brought you closer to your goals. This practice keeps your objectives top of mind and helps you recognize your progress, even on days when it feels like you're standing still. Remember, losing sight of your goals after date doesn't just affect the remaining months of the year. It creates a momentum of complacency that can carry over into the new year, setting you back before you've even begun. By maintaining your focus, you're not just finishing the current year strong, you're setting yourself up for an explosive start to the next one. So, as the days grow shorter and the year begins to wane, let your resolve grow stronger. Let your vision become clearer. Let your commitment deepen. Because the goals you keep in sight are the ones you'll ultimately achieve. After date, become a goal-seeking missile. Let nothing distract you from your target. Your success is waiting for you to claim it. Don't lose sight of it now. Never stop taking action. The third and perhaps most dangerous pitfall that can block your success after date is the temptation to stop taking action. This is the silent killer of dreams, the invisible barrier that keeps so many people from reaching their full potential. It's a scenario that plays out all too often. As the year draws to a close, a subtle but insidious shift occurs. The fire that burned so brightly in January begins to flicker. The urgency that drove you forward starts to wane. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, you begin to ease off on the actions that have been propelling you towards your goals. It might start small. Maybe you skip a workout here, postpone a crucial call there. You tell yourself it's no big deal, that you'll make up for it later. But here's the harsh truth. In the game of success, later often means never. You see, success isn't a destination. It's not a finish line you cross once and then rest. Success is a way of being, a constant state of forward motion. And the moment you stop moving forward is the moment you start sliding backward. Now, I can almost hear the objections forming in your mind. But I've been working hard all year, you might say. Don't I deserve a break? And to that I say, absolutely. Rest and recovery are crucial components of long-term success. But there's a world of difference between strategic rest and complacent inaction. The period after date is not the time to stop. It's the time to double down, to push harder, to take even more focused and deliberate action. Why? Because this is when the majority of people start to slack off. This is when the real separation occurs between the achievers and the dreamers. Think about it. While others are coasting towards the year-end finish line, you have a unique opportunity to surge ahead. Every action you take during this period has the potential for outsized impact. It's like compound interest for your success. Small, consistent actions taken now can yield exponential results in the future. But how do you maintain this action-oriented mindset when everything around you seems to be slowing down? Here are some powerful strategies. First, embrace the power of micro-actions. Sometimes, the thought of taking massive action can be overwhelming. Instead, focus on small, manageable actions you can take every single day. Remember, it's not about doing everything. It's about doing something. Create a daily action checklist. Each night, write down 3 to 5 specific actions you'll take the next day to move closer to your goals. They don't have to be big. Even 15-minute tasks count. The key is to make them concrete and achievable. Use the 5-second rule. Developed by Mel Robbins, this rule is simple. If you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or your brain will kill it. Count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then move. This can be a powerful way to overcome procrastination and take immediate action. Implement a power hour. Set aside 1 hour each day, preferably early in the morning, dedicated solely to your most important goal. During this time, eliminate all distractions and focus intensely on taking action. Leverage the 2-minute rule. If a task will take less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This prevents small tasks from piling up and creates a constant sense of progress. Practice habit stacking. Attach new actions to existing habits. For example, if you always have a coffee in the morning, use that time to also review your goals or plan your day. This makes taking action feel more natural and effortless. Use visual cues. Place reminders of your goals and necessary actions in prominent places, on your desk, your bathroom mirror, your phone wallpaper. These constant visual prompts can spur you into action. Celebrate action, not just results. Too often we only acknowledge the big wins. Start celebrating the fact that you took action, regardless of the outcome. This positive reinforcement can create a powerful action-taking habit. Create an action buddy system. Partner with someone who has similar goals. Check in with each other daily to report on the actions you've taken. This accountability can be a powerful motivator. Use the Seinfeld strategy. Get a big wall calendar and a red marker. For each day you take action towards your goal, put a big red X over that day. After a few days, you'll have a chain. Your only job is to not break the chain. This visual representation of your consistent action can be incredibly motivating. Reframe rest as strategic recovery. Instead of viewing rest as doing nothing, see it as a crucial action that recharges you for greater productivity. This mindset shift can help you maintain an action-oriented approach even during downtime. Implement a no-zero days policy. This means doing at least one thing every single day that moves you towards your goals. Even on your worst days, do something, no matter how small. Use the 5-minute rule. If you're struggling to start a task, commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. Often you'll find that once you start, you'll want to continue. Practice immediate action. Whenever you think of something you need to do, take at least one small step towards it immediately. This could be as simple as sending an email or making a quick phone call. Maintain a success log. At the end of each day, write down the actions you took and the progress you made. This creates a tangible record of your forward momentum and can be incredibly motivating to review. Remember, taking action after date isn't just about achieving your goals for the current year. It's about building unstoppable momentum that will catapult you into the new year. It's about creating success habits that will serve you for a lifetime. In a world where so many people are content to coast through the final months of the year, your consistent action will make you stand out. It will open doors, create opportunities, and set you apart from the crowd. So, as the year begins to wind down, let your actions ramp up. Let each day be a testament to your commitment, each action a brick in the foundation of your success. Because in the end, it's not what you say you'll do that matters. It's not what you plan to do or hope to do. It's what you actually do that shapes your destiny. After date, become a relentless action taker. Let nothing stand in the way of your forward momentum. Your success is waiting for you to claim it, one action at a time. The synergy of continuous learning, goal focus, and consistent action. Now that we've explored these three critical elements individually, never stopping learning, never losing sight of your goals, and never stopping taking action, it's time to understand how they work together to create an unstoppable force for success. Think of these three elements as the legs of a tripod. Each one is strong on its own, but when combined, they create a stable, unshakable foundation for your success. Remove any one of them, and the whole structure becomes wobbly and unreliable. Let's break down how these elements interact and reinforce each other. Continuous learning fuels goal focus. The more you learn, the clearer your vision becomes. As you gain new knowledge and insights, you may discover new aspects of your goals or more efficient ways to achieve them. This constant influx of information keeps your goals fresh and exciting, preventing the staleness that often leads to lost focus. Goal focus drives consistent action. When you have a clear, vivid picture of what you want to achieve, it becomes much easier to take consistent action. Your goals act as a North Star, guiding your actions and helping you prioritize your efforts. Even on days when motivation is low, your unwavering focus on your goals can push you to take those crucial steps forward. Consistent action enhances learning. There's no better teacher than experience. As you take action towards your goals, you'll inevitably encounter challenges, make mistakes, and achieve successes. Each of these experiences is a learning opportunity. The insights you gain from your actions can often be more valuable than any theoretical knowledge. Learning improves the quality of action. As you continue to learn and grow, the actions you take become more refined and effective. You'll work smarter, not just harder, as you apply new strategies and techniques to your efforts. Goal focus sharpens learning. When you're clear about your goals, your learning becomes more targeted and efficient. You'll naturally gravitate towards information and skills that are directly relevant to your objectives, making your learning efforts more productive. Consistent action clarifies goals. Sometimes, it's only through taking action that we truly understand what we want. As you work towards your goals, you may find that some objectives need to be adjusted, while others become even more important. This constant refinement keeps your goals aligned with your true desires and values. This synergy creates a powerful upward spiral. Each element reinforces the others, creating a self-sustaining cycle of growth and achievement. It's like a flywheel. It might take some effort to get it started, but once it's in motion, it generates its own momentum. But here's the key. This synergy only works if you maintain all three elements consistently, especially after date. If you let any one of these elements slip, the entire system starts to break down. For instance, if you stop learning but try to maintain your goal focus and action, you'll soon find yourself running out of ideas and strategies. Your actions may become less effective, and your goals may start to feel stale or unachievable. If you maintain your learning and action but lose sight of your goals, you might find yourself busy but not productive. You'll be taking action, and gaining knowledge. But without a clear direction, you won't be making meaningful progress. And if you keep learning and focusing on your goals, but stop taking action, you'll be stuck in a state of perpetual planning. You'll have the knowledge and the vision, but without action, it's all just theory. So how do you maintain this delicate balance, especially as the year winds down? Here are some strategies. Create a daily success ritual that incorporates all three elements. For example, start your day with 20 minutes of learning, reading, watching an educational video, etc. Review and visualize your goals for 10 minutes. Take at least one concrete action towards your most important goal. Use a planner or journal that has dedicated spaces for learning insights, goal tracking, and action steps. This will help you ensure you're giving attention to all three areas each day. Set up a reward system for yourself that acknowledges your efforts in all three areas. For instance, you could treat yourself to something special if you maintain your learning, goal focus, and action consistency for a full week. Find an accountability partner or group that understands the importance of this trifecta. Check in with each other regularly to ensure you're maintaining balance in all three areas. Regularly reflect on how each element is supporting the others. This conscious awareness can help you appreciate the synergy and motivate you to maintain all three. If you feel one area slipping, consciously increase your efforts in that area. For example, if you notice you've been slacking on taking action, challenge yourself to a week of hyper-productivity. Remember, the period after date is not just about maintaining this balance, it's about intensifying it. While others are winding down, you have the opportunity to ramp up your efforts in all three areas. Imagine entering the new year not just with goals, but with a wealth of new knowledge, laser-focused objectives, and an unstoppable action habit. That's the power of refusing to let learning, goal focus, or action slip after date. The mindset shift. Embracing the final quarter mentality. Now that we understand the what and the how, let's dive into the why. Why is it so crucial to maintain this trifecta of learning, goal focus, and action after date? The answer lies in adopting what I call the final quarter mentality. In sports, the final quarter is often where games are won or lost. It's when champions dig deep, finding reserves of energy and determination they didn't know they had. It's when strategies are executed with precision, when focus becomes razor sharp, and when every action carries the weight of the entire game. The same principle applies to your year. After date, you're in the final quarter. This is not the time to coast. This is the time to double down, to push harder, to elevate your game to a whole new level. But this requires a fundamental shift in mindset. Instead of seeing the last months of the year as a wind-down period, view them as your power play. This is your time to break away from the pack, to set yourself up for an explosive start to the new year. Here's how to cultivate this final quarter mentality. Reframe your perception of time. Instead of thinking, there are only a few months left in the year, think, I have a full quarter to make significant progress. This simple shift can reignite your sense of possibility and urgency. Set final quarter goals. While maintaining focus on your year-long objectives, set specific goals for this final period. Make them ambitious but achievable. The tight deadline can fuel your motivation and sharpen your focus. Embrace the underdog mentality. Even if you're already successful, adopting an underdog mindset for this final push can be powerful. See yourself as the challenger, hungry for success, willing to outwork and outperform everyone else during this crucial period. Visualize the year-end celebration. Imagine how you'll feel on December 31st if you maintain your learning, goal focus, and action throughout these final months. Let that feeling of accomplishment and pride fuel your efforts now. Use the future self technique. write a letter from your December 31st self to your current self, thanking you for the hard work and consistent effort you put in during the final months of the year. Make it vivid and emotional. Then, when you're tempted to slack off, read this letter. Leverage the psychology of finishing strong. We often remember experiences based on how they end. By finishing the year strong, you'll not only achieve more, but you'll also set a positive tone for the new year. Create a final quarter mantra. Develop a short, powerful phrase that encapsulates your determination to finish the year strong. Repeat it to yourself whenever you feel your resolve wavering. Use the Seinfeld strategy with a twist. Instead of just marking off days on a calendar, use different colors to track your learning, goal focus, and action. Aim to have a full spectrum of colors on each day of your final quarter. Implement a power hour specifically for final quarter activities. Set aside 1 hour each day dedicated solely to activities that will help you finish the year strong. Treat this hour as sacred, non-negotiable time. Create a final quarter soundtrack. Compile a playlist of songs that energize you and remind you of your commitment to finish strong. Play this whenever you need a motivational boost. Use the rubber band technique. Wear a rubber band on your wrist. Whenever you catch yourself slipping into a year-end slump mentality, gently snap the band. This physical reminder can help you stay alert and focused. Practice gratitude with a twist. Each day, express gratitude for one opportunity you have to learn, one aspect of your goals, and one action you were able to take. This practice reinforces the value of your final quarter efforts. Harness the power of peer pressure. Announce your final quarter commitment to friends, family, or on social media. Knowing that others are aware of your goal can provide extra motivation to follow through. Create a visual representation of your final quarter journey. This could be a progress bar, a mountain you're climbing, or any other image that resonates with you. Update it daily to see your progress. Use the if-then planning technique. Anticipate potential obstacles to your final quarter push and create specific plans to overcome them. For example, if I feel too tired to take action in the evening, then I'll wake up 30 minutes earlier to do it in the morning. Remember, adopting this final quarter mentality isn't about burning yourself out. It's about making a conscious choice to engage fully with the remaining months of the year, to squeeze every ounce of opportunity out of them. It's about refusing to buy into the collective delusion that the year is over just because the holiday season is approaching. It's about recognizing that success doesn't take a holiday, and neither should your efforts to achieve it. By embracing this mindset, you're not just setting yourself up for a strong finish to the current year. You're building momentum that will catapult you into the new year. You're developing habits and attitudes that will serve you well beyond December 31st. Imagine starting the new year not from a standing start, but with the momentum of months of focused, consistent effort behind you. That's the power of the final quarter mentality. That's the advantage you gain by refusing to stop learning, maintaining your goal focus, and continuing to take action after date. Overcoming the seasonal slump, strategies for staying on track. As we dive deeper into the importance of maintaining our learning, goal focus, and action after date, it's crucial to address one of the biggest challenges you'll face: the seasonal slump. The final months of the year come with a unique set of distractions and energy drains. The days get shorter, the weather often becomes less pleasant, and the holiday season brings a flurry of social obligations and potential stresses. All of these factors can conspire to derail your progress if you're not prepared. As the year winds down and the days grow shorter, many find their motivation waning. But don't despair. This seasonal shift can actually be a powerful catalyst for personal growth and achievement. By implementing the right strategies you can transform this typically sluggish period into a time of unprecedented progress. First, tackle the physical challenges head-on. Invest in a light therapy lamp and make a point of soaking up natural daylight whenever possible. This can help combat the mood and energy dips that often accompany reduced sunlight exposure. Consider talking to your doctor about vitamin D supplements to further bolster your resilience against the winter blues. Next, adapt your exercise routine to the changing weather. If outdoor activities become difficult, find engaging indoor alternatives. Focus on nourishing your body with immune-boosting foods to ward off seasonal illnesses that might derail your progress. Use the longer nights as an opportunity to prioritize sleep, setting yourself up for peak performance during your waking hours. Instead of resisting the urge to cocoon, lean into it productively. Create a warm, inviting space dedicated to your learning and goal pursuit activities. Invest in comfortable, supportive furniture and good lighting. Consider using energizing aromatherapy scents like peppermint or citrus to boost your mood and focus. Rather than viewing the holiday season as a distraction, use it as motivation. Set a significant pre-holiday goal as a gift to yourself. Use gatherings as opportunities to share your progress, reinforcing your commitment. Create a holiday-themed reward system to keep yourself engaged. Recognize that life's rhythm changes with the seasons and adjust your schedule accordingly. If you find your energy flagging in the late afternoon as darkness falls earlier, front-load your most important tasks to the morning. Use the longer evenings for reflective activities like journaling about your goals or reading. Regularly check in with yourself to assess and adjust your routines as needed. When it comes to holiday indulgences, practice mindfulness. Enjoy treats and social events consciously and in moderation, balancing them with increased focus on your goals. Use social gatherings as potential networking opportunities that could aid your ambitions. Use the general end-of-year slump as contrast to fuel your motivation. When tempted to slack off, remind yourself that pushing through while others relax gives you a significant advantage. Visualize how accomplished you'll feel starting the new year, knowing you worked hard while others took it easy. Consider launching a special winter project aligned with your goals. Choose something exciting that you can work on indoors, breaking it down into regular milestones to keep you consistently engaged. Plan to unveil or launch your project at the start of the new year for added motivation. Leverage technology wisely to support your efforts. Use apps to track habits and progress. Join online communities for support, and set up automated reminders to keep you on track. Cultivate a practice of gratitude focused specifically on your growth journey. Each day, note one thing you're grateful for in your learning, one aspect of your goals that excites you, and one action you're proud of taking. Reflect on your progress since the year's start to fuel your motivation to finish strong. Embrace the Danish concept of hygge in your productivity approach. Create a cozy atmosphere for your work sessions and combine productive tasks with enjoyable, comfortable activities. Use visualization techniques to stay motivated as the external world becomes less vibrant. Regularly imagine your goals in vivid detail, focusing not just on the end result, but on the feeling of achievement. Create and prominently display a vision board for your final quarter push. Implement a buddy system by finding a like-minded individual also committed to finishing the year strong. Set up regular check-ins, create friendly competitions, and offer support when needed. Recognize that self-care might look different during winter. If you're prone to seasonal affective disorder, be proactive about managing it. Engage in activities that specifically combat winter blues, like indoor gardening or art projects. Create energizing micro-environments if the weather is getting you down. Set up an indoor garden, Invest in winter-thriving plants, or create a motivation corner with inspiring quotes and progress reminders. Instead of seeing the holidays as a distraction, use them as tools for reflection and alignment. Use Thanksgiving to reflect on your progress, Christmas to motivate yourself towards a significant milestone, and New Year's as a catalyst for finalizing your year-end push and setting powerful intentions for the year ahead. Create rituals that signal to your brain it's time to focus and achieve. Develop a success uniform worn only when working on your goals, or begin each work session with a specific set of actions like lighting a candle or reciting an affirmation. While staying focused on your goals is important, don't isolate yourself. Schedule regular catch-ups with supportive friends, join or create a mastermind group, and attend industry events or workshops for learning and networking. Use the natural inclination for year-end reflection to your advantage. Set aside time each week to review your progress and adjust your strategies. Dig deeper into your motivations and refine your goals. Write a detailed account of your journey, celebrating wins and learning from challenges. Finally, create a strong finish line to work towards. Plan a significant milestone or event for the year's end that encapsulates your progress. Organize a year-end review presentation, even if you're the only audience. Plan a reward you'll only allow yourself if you meet your final quarter goals. By implementing these strategies, you can turn the challenging final months of the year into a period of remarkable growth and achievement. Embrace the unique opportunities this season offers, and you may find yourself reaching new heights just as others are winding down. As the year's final quarter approaches, many find their motivation waning. The days grow shorter, the weather turns colder, and the allure of cozy hibernation becomes increasingly tempting. But fear not. This seasonal shift, often viewed as a productivity pitfall, can actually be transformed into a powerful catalyst for personal growth and achievement. By implementing the right strategies, you can not only overcome the dreaded year-end slump, but use this period to push yourself further than ever before. Let's start by tackling the physical challenges head-on. The reduction in natural light during fall and winter can significantly impact your mood and energy levels. Invest in a high-quality light therapy lamp and make it a daily ritual to use it for 20-30 minutes each morning. This simple habit can help regulate your circadian rhythm and boost your mood. Additionally, make a concerted effort to get outside during daylight hours, even if it's just for a short walk during your lunch break. The combination of natural light exposure and physical activity can work wonders for your overall well-being. Consider rearranging your workspace to maximize natural light exposure. If possible, move your desk near a window or use mirrors to reflect and amplify available light. For those particularly susceptible to seasonal changes, it might be worth discussing vitamin D supplementation with your doctor. Vitamin D plays a crucial role in mood regulation, and many people become deficient during the darker months. Next, let's focus on maintaining physical vitality. As the temperature drops, it's easy to let exercise routines fall by the wayside. Instead of abandoning your fitness goals, adapt them to the changing weather. If outdoor runs become challenging, explore indoor alternatives like gym classes, home workouts, or swimming at an indoor pool. The key is to find activities that you enjoy and can consistently maintain throughout the colder months. Nutrition also plays a vital role in your winter wellness strategy. Focus on incorporating immune-boosting foods into your diet. Think colorful fruits and vegetables rich in vitamins C and E, zinc-packed nuts and seeds, and probiotic-rich fermented foods. A robust immune system will help you ward off seasonal illnesses that could derail your progress. As the nights grow longer, use this natural shift as an opportunity to prioritize and improve your sleep habits. Quality sleep is foundational to cognitive function, emotional resilience, and physical health. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Ensure your sleeping environment is cool and dark, and aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. You might find that this increased focus on rest actually enhances your daytime productivity. Instead of resisting the seasonal urge to cocoon, lean into it productively by creating a cozy productivity den. Set up a warm, inviting space dedicated to your learning and goal pursuit activities. Invest in comfortable, supportive furniture that encourages good posture during long work sessions. Ensure your workspace has good lighting. A combination of ambient and task lighting can help reduce eye strain and maintain focus. Consider incorporating elements of aromatherapy into your workspace. Energizing scents like peppermint, citrus, or rosemary can boost mood and concentration. A small essential oil diffuser or even a scented candle can transform your environment and signal to your brain that it's time to focus. Rather than viewing the holiday season as a distraction, use it as a source of motivation and inspiration. Set a significant pre-holiday goal as a gift to yourself. This could be completing a challenging project, mastering a new skill, or reaching a personal milestone. The prospect of achieving something meaningful before the year's end can be a powerful motivator. Use holiday gatherings as opportunities to share your progress and goals with friends and family. Vocalizing your ambitions not only reinforces your commitment, but can also garner support and accountability from your social circle. You might even inspire others to join you in your quest for year-end achievement. Create a holiday-themed reward system to keep yourself engaged. For example, you could craft an advent calendar of small rewards for meeting daily or weekly goals, culminating in a larger reward for achieving your main objective. This approach taps into the festive spirit while maintaining focus on your personal growth. Recognize that life's rhythm changes with the seasons and be willing to adjust your schedule accordingly. If you find your energy flagging in the late afternoon as darkness falls earlier, consider front-loading your most important tasks to the morning hours when your energy and focus are at their peak. Use the longer evenings for more reflective activities like journaling about your goals, reading inspiring material, or engaging in creative pursuits that support your objectives. Implement a system of regular check-ins with yourself to assess and adjust your routines as needed. What works in date might need tweaking by December. Be flexible and responsive to your changing needs and energy levels throughout the season. When it comes to holiday indulgences, practice mindfulness rather than deprivation or overindulgence. Enjoy seasonal treats and social events consciously and in moderation. Savor each experience fully, but maintain awareness of how it fits into your larger goals. Balance indulgences with increased focus and effort in your goal pursuits. For instance, if you know you have a holiday party in the evening, use it as motivation to complete an extra challenging task during the day. Moreover, approach social gatherings with a strategic mindset. These events can be excellent networking opportunities that could aid your ambitions. Prepare a brief, engaging summary of your current projects or goals to share when the opportunity arises. You never know who might offer valuable insights, connections, or collaborations. Use the general end-of-year slump as a contrast to fuel your motivation. When you feel the urge to slack off, remind yourself that this is exactly what most people are doing, and that by pushing through, you're gaining a significant advantage. Visualize how accomplished and ahead of the curve you'll feel starting the new year, knowing you worked hard while others took it easy. This mental contrast can be a powerful motivator to keep you on track. Consider launching a special winter project aligned with your broader goals. Choose something exciting that you can work on indoors, breaking it down into daily or weekly milestones to keep you consistently engaged. This project should be substantial enough to carry you through the winter months, but not so overwhelming that it becomes daunting. Plan to unveil or launch your project at the start of the new year for added motivation and a sense of accomplishment. Leverage technology wisely to support your efforts during this challenging period. Use apps that track your habits and progress to maintain accountability. Many of these tools offer visual representations of your progress, which can be especially motivating when you're feeling stuck. Join online communities or forums related to your goals for support, motivation, and new ideas. Set up automated reminders and motivational messages to keep you on track, especially for tasks you tend to procrastinate on. Cultivate a practice of gratitude focused specifically on your growth journey. Each day, take a few moments to note one thing you're grateful for in your learning process, one aspect of your goals that genuinely excites you, and one action you're proud of taking, no matter how small. This practice helps maintain a positive mindset and builds resilience against setbacks. Periodically, perhaps at the end of each month, reflect on how far you've come since the year's start. This broader perspective can fuel your motivation to finish strong and set the stage for continued growth in the coming year. Embrace the Danish concept of hygge in your productivity approach. This philosophy of coziness and comfortable conviviality can be adapted to support your goals. Create a warm, inviting atmosphere for your work sessions with soft lighting, comfortable clothes, and hot beverages. Combine productive tasks with enjoyable, cozy activities. For example, listen to an educational podcast while knitting, review your goals while taking a warm bath, or brainstorm ideas while curled up under a soft blanket by a fireplace or warm light. Use visualization techniques to stay motivated as the external world becomes less vibrant. Regularly imagine your goals in vivid detail, focusing not just on the end result, but on the feeling of achievement. Engage all your senses in this visualization. What will you see, hear, feel, even smell or taste when you reach your goal? Create a vision board for your final quarter push, incorporating images, quotes, and tactile elements that represent your objectives. Display this board prominently where you'll see it daily, serving as a constant reminder of what you're working towards. Implement a buddy system by finding a like-minded individual also committed to finishing the year strong. This could be a friend, colleague, or someone you meet in an online community focused on similar goals. Set up regular check-ins, perhaps weekly, to share progress, discuss challenges, and offer mutual support. Create friendly competitions or challenges to keep each other motivated. Having someone to whom you're accountable can be a powerful motivator, especially during times when your personal motivation might waver. Recognize that self-care might look different during winter months. If you're prone to seasonal affective disorder or generally find your mood dipping during this time, be proactive about managing it. This might include therapy, light treatment, or medication as advised by a healthcare professional. Don't hesitate to seek help if you're struggling. Maintaining good mental health is crucial for achieving your goals. Engage in activities that specifically combat winter blues. This could include indoor gardening, which brings a touch of nature and growth into your home, or art projects that allow for creative expression. Physical activities like yoga or dance can boost both mood and energy levels. The key is to find activities that resonate with you and incorporate them regularly into your routine. Create energizing micro-environments if the weather is getting you down. Set up a small indoor garden or invest in plants that thrive in winter. The presence of greenery can improve air quality and boost mood. Create a motivation corner in your home or office with inspiring quotes, pictures representing your goals, and tangible reminders of your progress. This dedicated space can serve as a physical anchor for your aspirations. Instead of seeing the holidays as a distraction, use them as tools for reflection and alignment. Use Thanksgiving as a time to reflect deeply on your progress and express gratitude for your growth, both to yourself and to those who have supported you. Use Christmas or other gift-giving holidays as a motivation to gift yourself the achievement of a significant milestone. Approach New Year's not just as a time for making resolutions, but as a catalyst for finalizing your year-end push and setting powerful, well-considered intentions for the year ahead. Create rituals that signal to your brain it's time to focus and achieve. Develop a success uniform, comfortable clothes you wear only when working on your goals. This doesn't have to be formal. It could be a particular sweater or even a specific accessory. The act of putting on this item becomes a trigger for your brain to enter a productive state. Begin each work session with a specific set of actions, like lighting a candle, reciting an affirmation, or doing a brief meditation. Consistency in these rituals can help create a Pavlovian response of focus and motivation. While staying focused on your goals is important, don't isolate yourself. The winter months can be a time of increased loneliness for many, which can negatively impact motivation and productivity. Schedule regular catch-ups with friends who support your ambitions. These can be in-person meetings or virtual chats, depending on circumstances. Join or create a mastermind group focused on finishing the year strong. This group can provide accountability, fresh perspectives, and collective problem-solving. Attend industry events or workshops. They can be great for both learning and networking. Many organizations offer online options, making it easier to participate regardless of weather or location. These events can reinvigorate your enthusiasm for your field and provide new ideas to incorporate into your goals. Use the natural inclination for year-end reflection to your advantage. Set aside time each week to review your progress and adjust your strategies. This doesn't have to be a long process. Even 15 to 30 minutes of focused reflection can yield valuable insights. Use this reflective energy to dig deeper into your motivations. Are your current goals still aligned with your values and long-term vision? If not, now is the perfect time to refine them. Write a detailed account of your journey so far, celebrating your wins and learning from your challenges. This isn't just a record-keeping exercise. It's a powerful tool for recognizing your growth and identifying patterns in your behavior and results. Understanding these patterns can help you optimize your approach for the final push and beyond. Finally, create a strong finish line to work towards. Plan a significant milestone or event for the year's end that encapsulates your progress. This could be a personal challenge, like running a certain distance or completing a project, or a public declaration of your achievements. Organize a year-end review presentation, even if the only audience is you. The act of preparing and delivering this presentation can solidify your learning and accomplishments in your mind. Plan a reward that you'll only allow yourself if you meet your final quarter goals. This should be something truly meaningful and motivating to you. Perhaps a special experience, a coveted item, or dedicated time for a passion project. The anticipation of this reward can provide an extra boost of motivation during challenging moments. By implementing these strategies, you're not just overcoming the seasonal slump. You're turning what's typically a challenging period into a powerful catalyst for growth and achievement. Remember, while others are winding down, you're revving up. This is your time to shine, to push beyond your limits, to set yourself apart. As we approach the conclusion of this exploration into the critical importance of maintaining your learning, goal focus, and action after date, let's take a moment to zoom out and see the bigger picture. What we're really talking about here is more than just finishing a year strong. It's about developing a mindset and habits that will serve you for a lifetime. It's about becoming the kind of person who doesn't let external circumstances dictate their level of effort or commitment. By refusing to stop learning, never losing sight of your goals, and consistently taking action, especially when it's most challenging, you're not just achieving more in the short term, you're fundamentally changing who you are. You're becoming more resilient, more focused, more adaptable. Think about the compound effect of this approach. If you push hard during these final months every year, consistently outperforming your peers who are slowing down, imagine where you'll be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 20 years. The gap between you and those who take their foot off the gas after date will widen exponentially over time. Moreover, this final quarter push creates a powerful momentum that carries into the new year. Instead of starting January feeling sluggish and overwhelmed, you'll hit the ground running, already in full stride. This puts you leagues ahead of those who are just shaking off their holiday days and trying to remember what their goals were. But perhaps most importantly, this approach to the end of the year is a powerful exercise in self-trust. Every time you push through the desire to slow down, every time you choose learning over complacency, focus over distraction, action over procrastination, you're proving to yourself that you are capable of extraordinary things. You're building a deep, unshakable confidence in your ability to perform when it matters most. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. Commit right now to making this your best final quarter ever. Regardless of how your year has gone so far, decide that these last months will be a testament to your determination and capability. Remember, never stop learning. Your mind is your most powerful tool. Keep it sharp, keep it curious, keep it growing. Never lose sight of your goals. Your dreams are too important to put on hold, even for a moment. Never stop taking action. It's not what you know or what you plan, but what you do that ultimately defines your success. After date, while the world is winding down, you'll be winding up. You'll be pushing harder, reaching further, achieving more. And when the new year dawns, you won't be making resolutions. You'll be continuing a journey of success already well underway. The choice is yours. Will you succumb to the end-of-year slump? Or will you rise above, push beyond, and set yourself up for extraordinary success? The last quarter is here. The clock is ticking. What will you do with this opportunity? Remember, success is not a destination. It's a journey, a way of being. And it starts now, today, with your decision to never, ever give up on your dreams, especially after date. Now go forth and conquer. Your best self is waiting on the other side of this final quarter push. Embrace the challenge, relish the growth, and watch as you transform not just your year, but your entire life. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today, and today, right now, you're choosing to prepare harder, work smarter, and push further than ever before. That's what sets champions apart. That's what defines true success. So, as the leaves change and the year wanes, let your resolve strengthen, your focus sharpen, and your actions amplify. This is your time. Seize it with both hands and don't let go. After date, you're not winding down. You're just getting started, and the best is yet to come.